program will begin shortly.
Your program will begin shortly.
Welcome everybody to High Valley Sports Online. As we kick off our basketball season here, we should have a good one as the Lady Big Red from Steubenville High School in Maine, Indian Creek High School to face the Lady Redskins. This is Ray Suckhart along with my partner Jimmy DiCarlo and the big man spinning the dials, Danny Bogu. Here is Joe D. Court inside Indian Creek High School as Big Red under Andy Forte. Coming in 1-0 after a 15-win season last year. Return a host of players, but they're missing two crucial cogs in their machine, and Sadie Edwards and Annalisa Purdue. They still have high hopes for the 23-24 season. Return 4 seniors. And off to 1-0 start as Indian Creek under Steve F. Also 1-0 beat New Philadelphia, continues to impress, coming off an 18-6 season, an OVAC championship. Both teams ended the season last year with disappointing losses in the tournament. We'll talk about that as the night goes on. We're going to have a Corey Winget pregame analysis from Jimmy DiCarlo right after my partner Jimmy gives us these sponsors.
Tonight's game sponsored by Commissioner Eric Timmons, Casey Johnson, State Farm Agent, First Westminster Presbyterian Church, M&M Hardware, Water Transport, Lancia Villa Royale, The Friendly Tavern, Viking Social Poker Club, Rawson's Mulch and More, Tudor's Biscuit World, Economy Lawn Care, Sickles Law Offices, Total Sports Connection, Franciscan University of Steubenville, Hood's Pharmacy, Wintersville Trophy Shop, Anthony Mining Company, Mario's Italian Restaurant, Ohio Motor Group, Main Street Bank, Capital Recovery Systems, Steubenville Country Club, Apollo Restoration, Attorney Adam Martello, Dr. John Fiegel, Fort Steuben Maintenance, Naples Spaghetti House, Route 22 Sports Bar, The Crazy Mexican Restaurant and Grill, Richard Poe Financial Services, National Colloid Company, TS Electrics, Yetz Family Foundation, Josephine's Carryout, Hauser's Furniture, Trinity Health Systems, Steve's Fish and Chips, Marcino Enterprises, IBEW Local 246, Best Western at Franciscan Square, Cedar One Realty, Edge Sports, The Electric O, Uncle Johnny Delivers, Barium and Chemicals, Corey Winjet, Baird Wealth Management, Signs Limited, Barrel Ford and Toyota, Toronto Lanes, The Rink at Franciscan Square, and Valley Converting. Welcome everybody, as Ray said, to Indian Creek High School. Second game of the year for both teams. Last year, a couple repetitions here, but last year under Coach Angie Forte, Big Red went 15-8. They lost a heartbreaker first game of the sectional to New Philly, 39-38. They didn't lose any seniors, but they did lose two key players, Sadie Edwards, their leading scorer, and Annalisa Perdue. Edwards got hurt last spring with a torn ACL, should be back for softball season, and Perdue has an Achilles problem and is out for the year. They did defeat Belair 49-31 in game number 1. So Big Red coming in at 1-0. We have Chris with 15 points that game on 5 3-pointers, so that's a key for Creek to make sure they get a hand in her face on those long jumpers. She's a shooter. McShane had 13, and Warner had 10. Big Red coaching staff includes April Minifield, Josh Meyer, Melissa Bowers, and Todd Chris. Big Red also won the JV game 31-19. For the Creeksters, who ended up 18-6 last year, Steve, coached by Steve F., they ended up winning the OVAC, beating Buckeye Local 71-36 and Oak Glen 42-26. They won the OVAC last year in 4A. In the sectionals, they were winners over Indian Valley 51-27 and Philo 51-20. And they lost the district semifinals to a really good West Holmes team 44-37. They lost 2 players from last year's team, Abby Starkey and Maddie, I can't read my writing, Raymond, Maddie Bullock. Sorry if I messed that name up, Maddie. Good defensive players. This year they're 1-0, beating New Philadelphia. Good balanced scoring, as they had Robertson with 16, Scott with 14, and Anderson with 12, their top 3 players. New Philly score was 48-31. I'd like to congratulate McKenna Reese for getting McKenna Scott for getting a scholarship, Division I softball to Indiana Fort Wayne, Purdue Fort Wayne. They play in their Horizon team with people like Youngstown, and congratulations to her dad, Mike, and her mother, Robin, for all the hard work they've done on travel softball. Indian Creek will want to play fast, mix up zones, get a hand on Chris. Also, the Creeksters are coached by Steve S., along with Ron Tweedy, Joe Brebar, and Tia Taglione, who played for me at Catholic Central, science teacher at the school. Very nice girl. Hey, we're going to take a break.
No, we're going to go to the interview that we got to speak to Stevie F. earlier. Remind everybody, this pregame is brought to you by Corey Winget, Baird Wealth Management. Let's play the interview. Everybody to our tip-off of the girls' basketball season here at Indian Creek High School. High Valley Sports Online Sports Authority bringing you the best girls' basketball game of the week. We're ready to go here. We got Coach Steve F. My man pitched for the Tigers. Should have won it when you was 12, Steve. Tell us a little bit about that EFIS pitch.
I learned it from Richie Blackburn.
There you go, the coach of all time.
That's right.
Steve, got a big game tonight, Steve. You win your opener. You're bouncing back. You had a nice year last year. Disappointing finish, but the game of basketball, everybody's disappointed at the end,
Right.
Some just a little bit more than others.
Yep.
Look to make that tournament run, but it's early in the year. You're looking for yourself, Stevie. How's the team look so far this year?
So far, so good. I mean, like you said, we had a nice opening game win at New Philly on Monday. The girls played a solid game. I was pretty happy with the effort. Execution was not bad for being a first game and everything. So it was a good first step. We got a big game tonight against Steubenville, and then another big game on Saturday. So we got some big time opponents right out of the gate this year.
There's nothing wrong with that, though, Stevie. One thing about basketball, I always thought is the season being you're on the boat, you spring a leak whenever you lose, you just try and fix it and move on. So playing tough competition is what it's all about.
Right.
How's your team coming along, Steve?
Not bad. We're trying to get healthy. Gabby's coming off that ACL surgery, so she's working her way back. She gave us some good minutes at New Philly. She was able to play. So, we're kind of taking it slow with her minute-wise, working her back. So, happy with where we're at, though, overall. We got some experience coming back. So, that's why we kind of scheduled the way we did,
Yeah, that's, whenever you're old, when you got veteran players, take a shot, see how you're going to measure up. You got a big game tonight against Big Red. Big Red coming off a 15-win season.
Yeah.
They got some personnel. They're down numbers. I mean, like they lose Edwards and Purdue, which is 2 major losses, but they still got 6 good ball players. I think.
Yeah. Those 2 injuries are big for them. They were key contributors for them last year. But like you said, they still got some players, and they had a nice win on Monday down at Bel Air. So I know they're going to be ready to go. And this is a rivalry game. So it's a good test early in the season to see where both teams are at. And I'm looking forward to it.
Great. Hey Stevie, how's your schedule going before Christmas?
It's good. I mean, it's competitive all the way through, but we got 3 big games early. We got Martins Ferry before Christmas. We got Bel Air before Christmas.
Is that Ferry game home?
Yeah, we have Ferry here on the 7th. So, we got some big games. We have a tough schedule, but that's the way we want it. Like you said, we had a nice bounce back season last year, and unfortunately, we exited the tournament quicker than we wanted to in the district semis, but. We're challenging the girls in practice, challenging them with our preseason schedule, and challenging them right out of the gate this regular season. So,
all right, Steve. Well, we're going to be back out here. We're going to follow you throughout this season. Got a good-looking team here. We wish you the best of luck from Ohio Valley Sports Online, my buddy Stevie F.
I appreciate you guys coming out and covering us.
All right, buddy. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, we're back here at Coach D Court. Hope you enjoyed that interview with Stevie F. Good buddy of mine. Got a great early season matchup here to kick off the season. A lot of student representation on both sides. Good crowd filling in. As both teams continue to warm up, music playing. We're going to go with tonight's starting lineup, sponsored by Cedar One Realty, our good buddy Joe Lucchino out there for Big Red. At guard, senior Anaya Warner. At the other guard, Madeline Chris, number 5, senior. She'll be looking to shoot the threes. Working inside for Big Red at one of the forwards, Sabria Jones, the senior, as well as the junior Madison Page, or Paige Madison, I'm sorry, and the sophomore hard worker inside, Nyla McShann. Expect to see Bailey Bell as well getting some action tonight. Of course, we said that Big Red is going to play the year without Sadie Edwards as well as Annalisa Purdue, 2 big losses. For Indian Creek, junior McKenna Scott, sophomore Riley Sadler, junior Cameron Catron, senior Kylie Anderson, and senior Tori Robertson. Jimmy, going to be a good one here. We're about a minute 30 away. Those starting lineups brought to you by Cedar One Realty. Should be a good one, Jimmy. 2 good teams going at each other early. I like it. I like the atmosphere. I like the crowd. Going to be a big test.
It was a good game last year. Big Red won 52-47 at Steubenville, although McKenna Scott did not get into that game because of an ankle injury last year, and that hurt the Creek. Both teams are 1-0, looking for big things this year. That second player, I didn't want to mess her name up, was Maddie Bellato. Those 2 girls, Maddie and Abby Starkey, were really good defensive players, so the Creek needs to kind of replace that. Also, both teams, Raymond, a little limited with depth. They only got to go about 7 deep, and foul trouble could be a key to this game.
I know Angie Forte said earlier in the preview here that she thinks her team is well conditioned for this time of the year. We're 20 seconds away from our opening tip, sponsored by Commissioner Eric Timmons. And I'm sure we're lining up for the national anthem. We're going to stay here, Danny. We're going to you, buddy. We'll be right back. It's the High Valley Sports Online and our season opener for basketball. We'll be right back.
This broadcast is brought to you by Corey Winjet, financial advisor and a partner of the RWN Group at Baird, private wealth management located at 200 Stanton Boulevard, Suite 40, Steubenville. Call Corey Winjet at 740-282-5024, a proud supporter of Ohio Valley student athletes and Ohio Valley Sports Online.
Ohio Valley Sports Online would like to thank one of our great sponsors, Capital Recovery Systems. Capital Recovery Systems is home of the no-cost court collections program. Capital Recovery Systems is a proud sponsor of this broadcast.
There's a good chance if you're from the Ohio Valley, you'll remember Brad Pavlik from his days as a Crusader at Catholic Central High School. And his name will bring back some great memories. These days, Brad's a big supporter of all area local high school teams. Well, here's a reminder that Brad now manages Barrel Toyota and Barrel Ford. And he'll be glad to see you, whether you're looking for a car or just dropping by to say hello. A hometown favorite at two great hometown stores. Get a hometown deal from Brad Pavlik at Barrel Toyota in Cranberry Township and Barrel Ford in Zelienople.
The meaning of cleaning, there's one name you gotta know. Apollo Pro Cleaning. Clean floor to ceiling. Apollo Pro Cleaning is the meaning of cleaning.
It's Hauser's fall store-wide sale. Save big on living rooms, recliners, dinettes, bedrooms, mattresses, carpet, and flooring. No one will beat our prices. Plus, get our 5 bonus offers. Don't miss it.
Hauser's has it. Hauser's has it all.
When you need electrical work, get it done right by the most qualified electrical contractors and tradesmen around. The International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers. IBEW 246, trained to electrify.
Attorney Adam Martello is your one call for DUI defense, probate, and estate planning. He also can provide real estate expertise plus general civil litigation. Call Attorney Adam Martello today at 740-317-0193. The Martello Law Office is located on Fernwood Road in Wintersville. Attorney Adam Martello is your one call for legal assistance. 740-317-0193.
Do you want a plush green lawn? Who doesn't? Call Bradley Landscape and Sons today. They do lawn fertilizing, getting your year-round healthy grass. And they control weeds. No dandelions, crabgrass, clover, or other undesirable weeds. Bradley Landscape and Sons. Better results guaranteed. BradleyLandscapes.com, a proud sponsor of this broadcast.
Jefferson County Commissioner Eric Timmons knows how much sports means to the Ohio Valley. Hi, I'm Commissioner Eric Timmons. I'm passionate about local sports and I support our youth in their endeavors. Good luck to all area teams this season. Jefferson County Commissioner Eric Timmons knows how much sports means to the Ohio Valley. Hi, I'm Commissioner Eric Timmons.
All right, we're back here. We got the Indian Creek starting lineup. Lights going down. Want to mention our in-game sponsors for this evening. Corey Winget taking care of this pregame. Of course, you heard the starting lineup sponsored by Cedar One Realty. Opening tip-off, Commissioner Eric Timmons. Timeouts, Mario's Italian Restaurant. Halftime, Barium and Chemicals. Three-pointers made, the Electric O. It's electric. And our post-game is brought to you by Ohio Motor Group. Jimmy's going to pick out our quarter sponsors as we go on. And we're about ready to go here. And what should be a good one. Really, really looking forward to it. I like both teams. I like what they're doing. We're going to see whose will wins out, as I think Indian Creek and Big Red will go up and down. Going to have to play defense and rebound, Jimmy. That's always the key. We're ready for the Commissioner Eric Timmons tip-off here from Coach D. Court. Ohio Valley Sports Online in our opener. Ray Suckarts along with Jimmy DiCarlo and Danny Vogel spinning the dial. Want to remind you, we'll be at Catholic Central tomorrow And the 5:30 reserve game tip-off, we should go live as Toronto comes in to play the Crusaders boys basketball at 7 o'clock. But right now, where else would you rather be than at Indian Creek High School for the Big Red girls, Indian Creek girls game? Here's the tip. Big Red controls. Maddie Chris.
First quarter, Ray, brought to you by Casey Johnson, State Farm agent.
Chris, 3-ball, no good. Sabria Jones, that's what she does. Rebounds, misses the layup. Ball tied up. Going to be jump ball.
Angie told me Jones and McShane excellent on the boards. Big Red into man-to-man, Ray.
Scott running the show, looking to penetrate off the pass. Loose ball. Sabria Jones on the floor, gets it. Scott tries to tie her up, gets it to McShann. McShann on the break, passes over to Maddie Chris, gets knocked down. Ananiah Warner was off balance. McShann working hard inside, nothing. Sabria Jones, loose ball. Maddie Chris going to set it up, being hounded by Scott on the perimeter. Creek looks like they're in the 2-1-2 zone. Maddie Chris tries a cross pass, no good. Stolen, ball up court. McKenna Scott, no good, miss. Loose ball, Big Red ball.
Scott with a turnover, a little bit out of control heading into the bucket. No score, minute into this first quarter. Game number 2 for both teams coming in at 1-0. Big Red coming up against this Indian Creek 1-2-2 extended zone. They play a really nice 1-2-2 and sometimes move it up. I'm sure they're going to have a hand in Chris's face all night. She gets the ball on the perimeter.
She was 5 for 15 against Bel Air for the three-pointer. Here's her third of the game. No good. Big, strong rebound.
Anderson.
Scott with the ball pushing. Big Red stays man-to-man. But Scott trying to kick it. Riley Sadler played JV. Scott forcing the action, nothing. McShann rebounding the push. Gonna get a foul. McCann very aggressive. Both teams a little bit out of sync, Jimmy, offensively.
Coast to coast. They're both trying to push the ball, but a little bit out of control, not under control. McShann in for 2. Looking for the first points of the game. And the first one is no good. We still don't have any points yet. In now is Gabby Taylor for Riley Sadler. Gabby hurt her knee last year and was out at the end of the year, coming back on a limited basis, little by little for the Creeksters. McShann up and good, makes it 1-0 the Red. Steve Epps calling out a play. Big Red still man-to-man, extended man-to-man, tight man-to-man. Creek looking to pound the ball inside, and they do get it in there, but a missed layup inside.
Strong inside. Anderson gets the foul. Gabby Taylor into the game early. Got the knee brace on. She's coming off that knee injury, which is always hard to do. Anderson going to shoot 2. Misses the first one. 1-0 Big Red. We're just underway here. 5:39 to go, first quarter. Anderson, second shot. Good. 1-1. Warner, cross-court pass to Paige Madison. Sabria Jones tried to go inside to McShann, but Anderson was there. Pass up court, Scott. Swing it. Scott in the corner. Loose ball down. Going to tie her up, Sabria Jones. That's going to be possession, going to be Big Red ball.
It's a good play by Warner there. Got a hand in on Scott, who's maybe forcing it inside a little bit too much. Big Red with good man-to-man defense. Creek without trapping 1-2-2 defense. They really do play a nice 1-2-2. And I'm sure they're going to key on Chris in the corner.
Now Warner, nice penetration in that zone gap. Shot no good. Pass over to Taylor, picked up by Chris Anderson. Anderson got the ball up to Scott. Scott brings it around. Hand off to Gabby Taylor, nothing there.
Big Red with a hounding man-to-man, Ray. And a
Robertson
turnover
tried
again.
to get in, yeah. Well, Big Red's forcing the action, and Indian Creek turned the ball over, but so is Big Red. 1-1 here. Lots of turnovers, Jimmy. Early season.
It is early. Both teams pressing just a little bit. Into the game is number 24 for the Red, and that's Bailey Bell.
Bailey Bell, I called her last year, instant offense.
Right fielder for the Big Red softball team.
All these girls play two sports, Jimmy.
Another turnover.
I love it. Gabby Taylor with the ball over to Scott. Scott running the offense, guarded by Warner. Taylor trying to get something, nothing there, fakes the three. Maddie Chris, good defense up in the passing lane. One-man break, foul.
Sadler got her on the way in. So Big Red really aggressive in their man-to-man, in your face, giving up the passing lanes. And both teams without a field goal, and we're halfway through quarter number one as Chris shoots 2. No good.
Maddie Chris had 15 against Bel Air. 5 3-pointers. Shooting her second one.
In comes Robertson, out goes Kentron.
She got it. 2-1 Big Red.
Foul trouble's important, Ray, in this game because neither team has much depth.
Scott defended by Warner. Taylor on the wing, defended by Chris. Shot Taylor. Long rebound. Robertson. Tied her up. Warner on the break.
Nice steal by Warner. But in for 2.
4-1. Scott brings it back up. Big Red possession. Want to say hello to all our faithful viewers. I see those names. They come up every time we do it, and I want to say thank you. Warner on the wing. Good defense in the 1-2-2. Warner just inside the three-point mark. No good. McShann, strong rebound. Kicked out to Warner. Loose ball. Paige Madison to Warner. Cross court to Chris. 3-ball. No good. Rebound Taylor to Scott. Scott running the show for Creek. 4-1 Big Red. Anderson tried baseline penetration. 3-ball. There's the first one of the year. The electric. Oh, it's electric. Ties the game up.
Taylor banged that one home. 4-4. Creek extending that defense out. Middle's open. There it is. The Warner. Nice spin move all the way under, but couldn't get it to go.
McShann, possession. Will be Big Red ball.
Now it's Creek going to give it to Creek here.
I'm sorry, Creek's ball.
In comes Walker, only a freshman.
So Steve F. got 2 subs in. Angie Forte got 1.
Trying to rest some of the big girls.
Maddie Chris up inside the passing lane. 2 times getting a steal. Loose ball, Madison picks it up to Chris. Turnover. Boy, Maddie Chris playing great defense up in that passing lane. Got 2 steals on the night early.
Chris had a steal. Scott almost stole it back. Big Red just a little bit out of control there. Both teams need to settle a little bit.
McKenna Scott. Robertson on the perimeter.
Another steal. Warner going coast to coast. Should have given it up.
Bucket.
McShane had a layup, but that one went in.
6-4 Big Red, minute 35 to go, first quarter. Say hello to my man, man of steel. Scott, nice take, bucket.
McKenna's a slasher and a driver.
Say hello to my man of steel, Brody Sack, watching in. He's a tackling machine for the Big Red football. Warner again, no good.
Scott
Matty
with a
Chris
rebound.
mistimed it. Scott rebound on the push.
Nice
Good pass
pass
to Robertson. Foul on Paige Madison. Robertson going to shoot 2.
Real low-scoring first quarter. Not so much with bad offense, just great defense by both teams. Swarming defense, good help. Ball away side. As Robertson goes to the line, the southpaw up and in. Put Big Red in the lead for the first time.
Indian Creek. Indian Creek in the lead.
Indian Creek in the lead for the first time. Taylor Anderson back in the game. Creek up 7-6.
Second shot, Robertson. Makes them both. Big Red trying to advance. Sabria Jones. Nice inside defense. Inside there by Anderson. Took it off McShane. Pressure Taylor. Advance to Scott. She's going to the hole. Left
wow.
That was a beautiful shot right there.
Looked like a foul there. As Chris was driving by, I think Scott got her, and she did. So she's going to come out as Walker comes in. 10-6 Creek. See if Big Red holds for one with 28 seconds. First they got to get it in. Barely got it in there. Madison throws it away. Tons of turnovers in this first quarter.
Very sloppy first quarter here.
I'll bet you Creek holds it for one here.
24 seconds in this first quarter. Taylor on the perimeter, picked up by Madison. Robertson looks at 3, nothing. Walker loses the ball.
6 seconds, back to the red. Creek needs to extend this defense out, and they're going to. They're not going to let them just bring it up nice and easy. They want to run some time before they get to the front court. We're under 5.
Bailey Bell on the breaker right at the end off the front of the rim at the end of 1. Indian Creek 10, Big Red 6. It's the Ohio Valley Sports Online. We'll be right back.
The crew at Ohio Valley Sports Online appreciates our sponsors like the Target Shop. The Target Shop has all your fall sports gear. Shop local and get all your school spirit gear, fan wear, and everyday apparel. Support your locally owned shop. The Target Shop offers new designs weekly. Stop in soon. The crew.
Create a State Farm personal price plan on your home and auto insurance and get affordable options just for you. Prices vary by state. Options selected by customer. Availability and eligibility may vary.
Okay, so where do you go for fish during Lent? Why, Steve's Fish and Chips, of course. Great fish sandwiches and excellent fish junks. Oh, and shrimp, too. Plus an assortment of sides. It's great during Lent, but Steve's Fish and Chips is an excellent choice anytime. They have burgers, chicken wings, and salads, too. You've got to try the fried pickles. Steve's Fish and Chips. Call today and order 740-282-3261. 740-282-3261.
This broadcast is brought to you by Ohio Valley Sports Online, your sports authority. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and get instantly notified when we go live on our next broadcast, only on Ohio Valley Sports Online.
Well, we're back here.
Financial, Richard Poe can help you.
We're back here. Joe D, Coach D Court.
Big Red still in a man-to-man. McKenna Scott, Taylor in there along with Anderson, Robertson, and Kentron, who's going in for a layup and gets mugged. So she's going to the line for 2 shots. In that first quarter, I had Robertson with 2 points, Anderson with a point, Scott with 4, and Taylor with a 3 ball. For Big Red, Chris had 1, Warner had 4, and McShane had 1.
I think that foul was on McShane. They got a little mismatch here. I think she come over to help. I thought it was on Bailey Bell, but I was looking 24, so we'll see.
Misses the first, and Kentron puts in number 2. So 11-6. Big Red brings it up. McShane takes it to the hole, wildly misses. Got Robertson with a rebound over to Scott. Scott pushing the break, coming up quick, and lost control. She had their numbers, Raymond.
She sure did. That's the only bad thing that could have happened there was she lost the ball because she had penetration and she had the numbers.
Creek still in an extended 1-2-2. Warner dribbling through over to Chris. A little too far out of her range for the shot. Over to Bell. Nice pick by McShane for Chris. Couldn't get it off. Warner down the middle. Nice move to the hole.
Nice high post penetration by McShane.
11-8, the Creeksters. McKenna Scott, the point guard, bringing it up. Warner all over. Out front to Robertson. Driving one-on-one.
And they get a foul on Joe. She thought she had all ball.
She did. I think the body might have got her. Pretty good defense, but the body might have caught her.
So we got a second quarter sponsored by who, Jimmy?
Second quarter today is sponsored by Water Transports. Our buddy Mike Keister, as the lefty puts it up and misses. So a lot of missed free throws, a lot of turnovers early on, but I expect these to be two of the better local teams in the Valley this year. They are very aggressive teams, both well coached. Up and deep again. So Big Red comes out of that still down 11-8 as 2 missed free throws by Robertson there.
Got to attack this 1-2-2 zone. Put the ball in the high post.
Get it in the middle, and they're trying. Over to the corner. Chris with a wide open 3. Bang! Tying it up. Madeline Chris, nice job.
That makes everything better. You hit that 3 ball.
6.5 to go. Tied up at 11.
Electric O.
Creek with good movement. Taylor over to Robertson. She's going to shoot a 3. A little bit long. McShane with a rebound. So we're all tied up.
Warner looking to make things happen. Starting in the high post again. Bailey Bell.
Between her legs was Warner there. Splitting the point guard. Warner muffs it, picks it back up, but almost throws it away as Chris retrieves near midcourt. Dribbles through, might have been a foul.
Wow.
Warner over to Bell, wide open for a 3, but long. And a rebound with a nice box out by Anderson. Those are little things that Creek does well, the box outs. Good team play. McKenna Scott with a lefty. Razzle-dazzle.
How you like that?
She is a slasher driver, boy.
Nice left-hand bucket.
13-11 Creek. Cross court to Chris. Over to Jones, into McShane. That's where I'd go. And her left-handed side and puts up the 2-pointer.
Absolutely.
that time over number 30, Kylie Anderson. So approaching 5 minutes, tied at 13, quarter number 2 here at Indian Creek High School between Creek and Steubenville Big Red. McKenna Scott losing control, and Warner got a wide open Chris. Warner finally sees her, and Chris is going to lay it up and in and give Big Red a 15-13 lead.
They better get a timeout. This timeout brought to you by Mario's Italian Restaurant. That's Big Red's defense, Jimmy. Warner is causing havoc. Let's take a quick break. We'll be right back.
Looking for a great meal? Stop in Mario's Italian Restaurant and Lounge and DeCarlo's Pizza, located at 3806 Main Street in Weirton. Proudly serving the tri-state area for over 60 years. Family owned and operated, serving salads, sandwiches, pasta, and pizza 7 days a week. Call Danny at 304-748-1179 or visit them at mariosrestaurantandlounge.com. Good luck to all area teams from Mario's Italian Restaurant and Lounge.
Marcino Enterprises, located in Wintersville, Ohio, is your one-stop for comprehensive automotive services. Their towing service is 24/7. They have free estimates. They have fully ASE certified technicians with over 30 years of experience. Marcino Enterprises is locally owned and operated. Save this number in your phone, 740-282-8880. That's a very easy number, 740-282-8880. Marcino Enterprises is a proud sponsor of this broadcast.
The meaning of cleaning, there's one name you gotta know. Apollo Pro Cleaning. Clean floor to ceiling. Apollo Pro Cleaning is the meaning of cleaning.
All right, we're back here. Coach D Court, Indian Creek High School. Ohio Valley Sports Online, the Sports Authority. 15-13 Big Red. Jimmy.
Scott's out of the game right now. Walker, the point. This might be the time that Big Red needs to make a move with Scott out of the game.
Well, I tell you, this Warner is up in the passing lane consistently and causing havoc on defense. Really like Big Red's defensive effort so far. Being up in that passing
nice
lane.
out of bounds play.
Over top, beautiful. Beautiful job.
That's what Steve Epps does. That's an easy bucket for Kylie Anderson on a backdoor pick. Big Red coming up on this extended 1-2-2 with Walker at the point now. Still trying to get Chris outside and looking to go inside to McShane, and that time Jones off her hands and out of play. So we're tied at 15 with 4.5 to go here in quarter number 2.
Didn't like the pass, Jimmy. Got to be a bounce pass there.
Agreed.
Girl was hedging her. Got to bounce pass that to the baseline side.
If anybody cares, Massillon and Hoban 0-0 after one championship football game tonight.
Out of the town scoreboard brought to you by Fort Steuben Maintenance.
Kentron over to Walker. Cross court. Taylor. Played by Chris. Creek very patient now. Looking for a shot inside and a drive to the hole. Kentron. Cross court to Walker. Inside as Anderson goes to the hole and lays it in. Muscles her way in there.
I was just going to say, Jimmy, that was all power move there. McShane had perfect defense. Big Red on the attack, trying to figure out this 1-2-2 zone, but they're taking away that high post now. Well coached, TVF doing a nice job.
Shane looking to drive, went all the way through but couldn't get it to fall as Sadler gets the rebound. McShane looks to be okay, limping a little coming up the floor. Taylor trying to take it to the hole, over to Walker, wide open three, in and out. Warner up the floor, and boy, she can get it up in a hurry, and she's going coast to coast with a 6-footer, but air ball.
My.
But back to Sabrina Jones, in for the layup.
Don't save it under your basket, Andy.
Yep, she saved it to the wrong girl. Tied up at 17. We seem to bring you the best games, always close.
Scoring starting to pick up now, Jimmy. Good hand. Maddie Chris again.
Nice
picks
steal.
Taylor's pocket.
Easy layup. Might be time to get Scott back in the game. This is the time Big Red needs to make a move with Scott on the bench.
Chris and Warner causing all kinds of problems for Indian Creek. with their tight defense. Jones out on Walker. Throws inside. Skip pass.
Warner with a rebound.
Riley Sadler missed Bailey. Warner up to Madison. Cross court to too many passes.
Nice
Good
save.
hustle.
Yeah. Nice sportsmanship by McShane, helping Taylor up. They got a little pressure in the backcourt, and he's going to call. Stevie F's going to call a timeout.
So Mario's Italian Restaurant timeout. 19-17 Big Red. Minute 54 to go. Let's take a quick break. We'll be right back.
When it comes to your health, every moment counts. That's why Capital Health Home Care in Steubenville is here for you. Our team of experienced healthcare professionals is dedicated to providing you with the highest quality of care in the comfort of your own home. With CMS certified home health care since 1982, we accept a variety of insurance to make sure you get the care you need. From home nursing care to physical, occupational, and speech therapy, we offer a wide range of services to meet your needs. At Capital Health Home Care, we believe that your health and happiness go hand in hand. That's why we're committed to keeping you healthy and happy, every step of the way. So why wait? Call Capital Health Home Care in Steubenville today at 740-264-8815 to learn more about how we can help you live your best life. Capital Health Home Care, because your health is our top priority.
Well, we're back here. Big Red 19, Creek 17. Scott and Robertson back in the game for the Creek, who substituted very freely in the first half. Big Red pretty much going with 6. Scott taking it to the hole, kicks it out. Sadler over to Walker. The freshman shoots and bangs it home.
Nice stroke there. Pulled up real nice.
Chris over to Bell. Outside to McShane. They're double teaming her. Chris left wide open, but short. McShane comes up with a rebound. Might have got fouled. Keeps the dribble alive and gets tied up by Sadler. The ball comes out to the Creek. Scott over to Anderson. And guess who's in her face? Warner.
Absolutely.
Good defense by Warner. Might have been a turnover. Did go off of Sadler, out of bounds to Big Red. So give that to Madison, but Warner with the play.
Absolutely. And Madison on the great help. Big Red looks good defensively.
They sure have played well. By the way, Massillon has taken a 7-0 lead over Hoban. 1-2-2 extended zone. 50 seconds to go. Big Red can be patient here. Tied at 19. Way out top. Bell over to Chris. Always seemed to try to get a hand in her place. Drives baseline. Has it into Madison, but she's not looking. Madison might have had a layup, and we're going to get a tie-up. Another turnover, but it's going to stay.
Ball.
He pointed Big Red, Ray. There's been so many tie-ups. It's hard to say these jump balls are. So Big Red taking it out. 3-1 look. Bell probably going to try to get Chris somewhere. Trying to get it to Chris. Can't. Throws it into McShane. Nice triple team, but they're going to call a foul, and I think it's going to be 2 shots.
Definitely going to be 2 shots. Let's see who it's on. It's going to be on 30, right? Kylie Anderson or 31? I think it was 30.
30.
Anderson going to put McShane. Goes hard to the hole. McShane knows where the bucket's at. Shooting 2.
Southpaw up and long. Both teams have missed some key free throws. Kentron back in. Stadler out. 19-19, 36.3 left in the second quarter as McShane tries to put the Red up by a point, and she does, and she cans that one. 20-19. See if Creek holds for 1 with 30 seconds. Scott very deliberate, bringing it up the floor.
Warner's going to play her. She ain't going to let her hold it.
Nice spin move by Scott. She's not waiting, but got hit on the arm, and Warner doesn't believe it. And it's on foul on Warner, giving Scott 2 shots.
I think that's Warner's second.
Kenna Scott, who's done a good job with her left hand going to the hole, misses that free throw long. So she's going to look to tie it up here.
Remind everybody, we'll be at Catholic Central tomorrow as the Red Knights come in. Play the Crusaders, boys basketball.
Jones in for Madison as Scott cans it, puts it at 20 apiece. We're down to 20 seconds. Like to see Big Red hold for one. I don't know if Creek's going to let them. They really extend the zone. Bell way out front, 15 seconds. Scott tries to steal. Goes over to Chris. She's going to get trapped into the corner to Warner. Wanted to short, didn't, and then walked with 6 seconds to go.
Gotta shoot the ball, Jimmy. What's the hesitation? I don't understand that.
Big
Get
Red
it,
now
you're open, shoot it.
extending the defense, not going to let Creek just get it up and run it up floor. They're going to make him run time, but Scott gets it on the move. She's going to go to the hole, pass it inside to Kentron at the buzzer, and it goes in for two. Nice job by Scott. Nice give up there as Kentron scores to make it 22-20 Indian Creek at the end of the first half. We're going to be back after these commercial breaks.
Ohio Valley Sports Online would like to thank one of our great sponsors, Capital Recovery Systems. Capital Recovery Systems is home of the no-cost court collections program. Capital Recovery Systems is a proud sponsor of this broadcast.
Are you looking for a trusted name in residential and commercial real estate? Look no further than Cedar One Realty. Our team of dedicated professionals is here to help you find your dream home or the perfect commercial property. With years of experience and a deep knowledge of the local market, we're the experts you can trust. Cedar One is a full-service brokerage that handles residential, commercial, property management and storage units. Call us today to schedule a consultation and see how we can help you achieve your real estate goals. Cedar One has over 60 agents serving the Ohio Valley. Cedar One Realty, leading the valley in residential and commercial real estate. Visit us online at cedaronerealty.com or stop by our office in Wintersville today.
Ohio Valley Sports Online and the Franciscan University want to thank one of our proud Barron sponsors, Dr. John Figgle, MD. Thank you, Dr. Figgle, for sponsoring this broadcast.
It's electric. The Electric Co. is a family-owned, full-service electrical contracting company that is licensed in Ohio, West Virginia, and PA, but remains community-focused here in our backyard. Dave and Darla Oseba are committed to providing service that is family-backed. Whether it residential or commercial, the Electric Co. will provide service that will give you peace of mind and even lessen your electric bill. All electrical needs for new construction, remodeling, troubleshooting, whatever it may be, Electric Co. can do it efficiently. They service one happy customer after another, and for that I can attest. Call Dave Oseba at Electric Co. 304-670-8277.
Everhart Bove Funeral Home, they believe you should take care of your loved ones while you still can. Pre-planning at Everhart Bove ensures that your family won't have to worry about the stress of final arrangements during this most difficult time. More importantly, they won't have to worry about how they'll pay for it. Visit Everhart Bove Funeral Home today and discover all the affordable options available. Everhart Bove Funeral Home, Wintersville, Richmond, and Burgolds.
Are you looking for encouragement? Join our First West family for an uplifting message of hope. Whether you're looking for a thriving youth program, an inspiring Bible study, or a senior community group, there is a place for you at First West. Sunday morning worship in Children's Church begins at 10:45. Stay connected with us. Follow us on Facebook or visit our website, firstwestminster.org. We hope to see you soon. Love God and love others.
Looking for a place to stay? Then stay at the Best Western Plus Franciscan Square Inn & Suites, conveniently located in the beautiful Ohio Valley next to State Routes 22 and 7 at the gates of Franciscan University of Steubenville. Receive a warm welcome from friendly, attentive staff, providing all the amenities you deserve. Each guest room is done in beautiful modern decor, with amenities including a microwave and mini fridge, free high-speed wireless internet, and a flat panel television. Stay in a suite for extra space with the same great amenities. Best Western Plus Franciscan Square Inn is a proud Barron sponsor.
Okay, we're back here, High Valley Sports Online. Got some quick stats here, brought to you by Barium and Chemicals. Warner for Big Red. I'm going to give you the points here in a minute, but as far as these rebounds, 2 defensive rebounds, 1 turnover. Boy, she's caused havoc. Jones, 3 offensive rebounds, a turnover, and one of the 50-50 loose balls. I love it. McShann, 4 rebounds, 7 rebounds. That's 4 offensive, 3 defensively with a turnover. We're good. Thank you, courtesy April Minifield. As far as the scoring goes for Indian Creek with 22, you got McKenna Scott, 3 buckets, 1 for 2 from the field, from the foul line for 7. Gabby Taylor hit our only electric it's electric for Indian Creek 3-pointer for 3. Cameron Ketron, 1 for 2 from the line with a bucket for 3. Kylie Anderson, 1 for 2 for the line, 2 buckets for 5. Tori Robertson, 2 for 4 from the line for 2. And Cadence Walker with a bucket for 2 for 22 points for Indian Creek in the first half. For Big Red, Anaya Warner, who you heard all over the boards and playing outstanding defense, 2 buckets for 4. Madeline Chris, an Electric O 3-pointer, 2 buckets, 1 for 2 from the foul line for 8, leading all scorers. Sabria Jones with a bucket, 2. Nyla McShann, 2 buckets, 1 for 4, 2 for 4 from the foul line for 6, for 20 points for Big Red. Jimmy, a lot of turnovers in the first half. I think a lot of it was girls going a little bit too fast, but the defense has been excellent.
A little bit out of control offensively. Both teams playing really good defense. Creek in that extended 1-2-2, giving a little bit of trouble to the Red. Impressed, like you said, with Warner on the defensive end, McShane on the offensive end, going after rebounds, taking the ball into the hole for the Creek. Some really nice drives by McKenna Scott. She leads them with 7 of their 22 points, but a couple nice assists and a couple nice drives in there. Saw her icing her lip. Maybe that's why they took her out at halftime. So hopefully she's okay coming back. I look for a really close second half. Really hard fought, physical, aggressive game by both teams. And would you expect anything different, Ray?
No. Great rivalry, great game to open up the season with. Well attended. Girls are playing, like we said, a little bit out of control, but they're playing hard defensively. Gabby Taylor coming out without her brace on. She took it off. I hope she's just resting, and I'm sure she's going to have to play with that. But really, really impressed with both teams, Jimmy. I like the intensity. This halftime is brought to you by Barium and Chemicals Companies. Let's take a quick break. We'll be right back.
Come and visit the Friendly Tavern on 213. Our little neighborhood bar is the perfect place to unwind and have a good time with friends and family. Here are some reasons why you should drop by. Fun and friendly staff. Our staff is always ready to welcome you with a smile and make sure you have a great time. Reasonable prices. We offer great food and drinks at prices that won't break the bank. Great food. Our commitment to using only fresh and high-quality ingredients means that every dish we serve is delicious and satisfying. Community feel. The Friendly Tavern is a place where everyone knows everyone. Come and be a part of our friendly community. Highly recommended by our customers, the Friendly Tavern is the perfect spot for a night out or a quick drink after work. Don't miss out on the fun. Drop by today.
You know, Fort Steuben Maintenance should be your first choice when it comes to any and all construction projects, whether it's commercial or residential. Make Fort Steuben Maintenance your first call. You can rely on them to be the experts when it comes to roofing, concrete, plumbing, carpentry, just about any job that needs done. Fort Steuben Maintenance, they're fully licensed and bonded and will even give you a free estimate. Fort Steuben Maintenance. You want the number? 740-283-4890. Trying to find a local, family-owned pharmacy that doesn't treat you like a number, they treat you like, well, you. Visit Hood's Pharmacy. Find them at 971 Main Street in Follinsby. Hood's Pharmacy is family-owned. Family-owned for over 50 years. All insurance plans are accepted, and they have COVID-19 testing and vaccinations available, so no worries there. Hood's Pharmacy features Sarah's Candy, plus a wide selection of greeting cards. Get the friendly hometown service you deserve when you visit Hood's Pharmacy in Follinsby. Come visit the friendly pharmacist and staff at Hood's Pharmacy today, a proud sponsor of this broadcast.
All right, we're back here Indian Creek High School. Coach Decourt ready for the second half. Hope we get a replay here of what the first half is. Still nice crowd here. Great enthusiasm, Jimmy. Nice early season matchup.
I'm very impressed with both teams defensively. Again, that offense will come as the year goes along. Had another halftime score. Our game's at half with 22-20 in favor of Creek. Halftime, Martins Ferry 40, St. Clairsville 11. Next Thursday, Ferry will be playing here at Indian Creek with two of the better teams in the Valley. They're both in the same sectional, and they could meet for the Buckeye 8 championship game, which is sometime in February, I believe. So Creek starting with their starting five: Sadler, Robertson, Anderson, Ketron, and Scott. Big Red ditto: Paige Madison, Chris, McShane, Jones, and Warner. As we throw it into Scott, hounded by Warner. Big Red still in that man-to-man. Up top to Robertson, trying to take it to the hole against Jones, and throws it up wildly and short. Might have been a little contact there, no call. Chris, nice no-look pass to Warner, tried to get it inside. Did a good job of driving, shooting, but missing. Jones with a nice rebound, but ticks it out of bounds. Pretty nice box out by Ketron.
Yeah, very good basketball here. Just the shots aren't falling. Girls are both playing fundamentally sound ball. Other than they're going too fast, turnovers, dribbling the ball up the court. But really like the talent on the court.
Scott inside, Robertson. Looks at Anderson, not open. Back on top to Scott, trying to create. Forces that one in. Good defense by Warner. Kicks it out of bounds.
Tough to feed the post, Jimmy, from the point guard.
Yep.
I mean, you got to get an angle on that ball, and the entry pass from the wing.
Nice double screen up top to Robertson. Looking to take Warner. Over to Scott. Three-point shot. In and out. Nice rebound. Anderson muscles it up and in.
Impressive rebound there. Anderson having her way.
Madison drives, gets a double team. Back out to Chris between her legs. Across to McShane, driving to the hole. Got bumped and a late foul called. Looked like a good call, just a bit late, as McShane will go to the line for two. Creek up 24-20.
Fouls on Ketron. I believe her second. McShane at the line. No good. McShane 1 for 5 from the line. 2 for 5. 3 for 6.
24-21 to Creek.
Full court pressure, Big Red.
Back over to Scott. Gets it in. Back to her. Running the show. 1-4 look. Scott tries to make something with a little weave off to Robertson. Scott's open in the corner. They don't see her. And Ketron lost the ball. Might have been some contact. Warner with a hard push. Over to Madison. Covered up quick. Into Jones. Tries to take it to the hole. Not really a good shot. She was contested. And then she fouls right after that.
Yeah, I think Sabria could have took the ball to the hole there, Jimmy. Would have been a little bit better off here.
Might have drawn the contact. I agree. She should have taken it in instead of forcing that jumper with a girl in her face. Taylor in now for Walker with that knee brace back on. Not much scoring. Creek 2, Big Red 1 in quarter number 3. We're 2 minutes in. Into the high post, looking for a backdoor cut. And there it is to Scott, and she hits it off her knee and out of bounds. Tough one. She had a wide open layup, Ray.
Yeah, you got what you wanted there. You got the backdoor cut off the high post. Couldn't handle the pass.
Joe Warner bringing it up. They really haven't had Chris open much today. She had a couple open shots. She's trying to come across and get a back pick by Jones. There's her open three. In and out. Nice rebound and a tie-up. Warner snuck in there. That was Robertson's ball, but Warner got a hand on it. It's going to stay with a red.
This third quarter brought to you by Edge Sports, First Westminster Church, with the Edge Golf Simulator coming right around the corner.
Warner
Look for that.
Outside between the lanes into McShane. Nice help by Taylor. McShane goes down anyhow and lays it up and in.
Boy, McShane is getting to the rim, having a tough time making a fall, but she got two there.
She sure is a driver slasher.
3 points here in this third quarter.
All by McShane. As Scott cuts through, Robertson over to Anderson, looking to take McShane one-on-one, who hits it out of bounds, going to stay with the Creek. 24-23 Creeksters.
We'll thank Indian Creek High School for their hospitality. Coach Joe Dunleavy in the athletic department.
I've been impressed with Creek's out-of-bounds plays, and there's another one. Pick the picker, huh, Ray?
I like it. That play's older than us, Jimmy.
My favorite, as Anderson puts that up and in, giving Creek a 26-23 lead. Those are the little things that Stevie F really does well. Boxing out of bounds plays, knows where and when to trap. In there to McShane as she tries to go left. No foul, missed. But Sabrina Jones, top of the bank board and in. There was a break.
Well, that's what she does. She rebounds well.
Yeah, give her credit on the board. Taylor on top on the weave. Over to Ketron. Looking inside, not there. Ketron back out to Robertson, taking it to the hole. Beautiful to Anderson for two.
That's what you call working as a team. Kylie Anderson, the beneficiary of a great pass from Robertson.
Robertson, beautiful. Madison double teamed in the corner. Almost a steal by Scott. Warner picks it up, drives, 15-footer and in. Boy, she's having a really good day.
Yeah, Warner gets to wherever she wants to get. They can't defend her. She just ain't making the shots, but she knocked that one down.
28-27, Big Red staying man-to-man. Creek a little fresher. They've subbed more than Big Red, but Big Red in shape. Nice lob into Anderson. Over to Scott, slash into the hole. Looked like she wanted a foul called. Nothing.
Madison on the break. 3-ball.
Bang!
It's electric. It's electric with the 3-ball.
Her first points, Ray. As Scott was under the bucket, didn't get a chance to get back. 30-28. Let's see if Creek wants a timeout. Nope. Scott taking it to the hole. Nice slash. And McShane knocks it out of bounds.
Action starting to pick up now. Bailey Bell enters. As far as Cadence Walker for Creek. Bell for Big Red.
We got Madison and Taylor out. Scott taking it out of bounds. Not going to give him this easy layup. Outside to Anderson. She's going to shoot the three, be short. But a rebound, that time by Walker, and she gets mugged and shoots it up and it goes in. I don't know how that one went in, but it did. Nice job that time by Walker.
Sabria Jones on the foul. Walker with a great offensive rebound in the follow-up and got hammered to boot.
Jones going to come out. Madison back in.
30-30.
3:19 to go. Great game. Sadler trying to get back in for the Creek if Walker hits this. She does. Sadler coming in. Let's see who they take out. Kentron. So Walker with a big three-point play. The freshman gives Creek a lead, 31-30. Warner into Madison, who walks it up. Back to Warner, and that 1-2-2 is to Creek. Over to Bell, back to Warner.
Nice defense by Indian Creek.
Cross court, they're triple teaming, but McShane drives right by and takes it in. You got to play her left hand, Raymond.
Absolutely, she gets the ball in the high post. Natural turn there. McShane picking up 5 points this quarter. All on that drive from the high post to her left hand, Jimmy.
32-30, Creek with that weave. Walker getting hounded by Chris. Got to be some contact. Walker beats her, but gets it blocked. McShane gets mugged on the rebound. Good rebound and gets clobbered. Ball back to Big Red.
Let's see who picks up that foul.
I thought it was Sadler. She's coming out, Ketron in. 32-30. Big Red has taken the lead after being down by 2 at the half.
32-31.
32-31. Warner calling out a play here. And McShane open in that high post as Creek tries to pinch in on her. That's kind of the weakness. They pass around Warner over to Madison.
Big Red got to go
Back
right
to Bell.
there.
There's
That's
McShane right down the middle.
That's where
Nice
they
stuff
go.
off to Warner, but she doesn't make the layup. Nice.
She blowed the bunny. Nice feed by.
Nice high-low, huh?
Yep.
Scott coming up floor. Walker, cross court. Over to Ketron. Might have walked. Inside to Anderson. Might have got fouled. No call. McShane, coast to coast.
Very aggressive defensively.
Pulled
Good hard block.
Pulled it back
Maddie
out. Chris
Chris
for a bomb, but short. Big Red with the offensive rebound. Bell to Warner. Inside to McShane. There she goes left. Something had to call there. Bodies all over the place. Balls all over the place. And Big Red comes up with it. And we got a timeout by Steubenville with 1:30 to go. And Big Red winning 32-31. We'll be back after this break.
Josephine's Authentic Italian Food is a proud sponsor of this broadcast. You can carry out or have it delivered. Do you have an event that needs catered? Well, give Josephine's a call today. 740-282-1599. Josephine's has an extensive menu. Look them up on Facebook or call them now. 740-282-1599. Josephine's Authentic Italian Food, carry out or delivery.
We're back here, Coach D court. Big Red did a heck of a job maintaining possession there. Going to get the ball out on the side. Paige Madison going to take it out in the backcourt to Bailey Bell. Bailey Bell to Warner on the wing.
Creek stays in that 1-2-2. I think they're going to be careful with that middle. They're going to keep sagging a bit. They like to trap in the corners. Outside, Madison over to Chris, trying to get it inside. Nice cross court to Bell, wide open, but misses the shot. And a rebound with Anderson.
Big Red got a good shot there. Bailey Bell shooting a three. I'll take that every time. But a strong rebound by Anderson.
Scott up front with Warner, gets by Warner, throws it into Anderson. Warner comes down to help, kicks it out, and they get a steal. Chris, bodies flying. Here comes Warner, 2-on-1. Madison up and in.
Well, I tell you, Warner makes it happen for Big Red. This quarter brought to you by Ed Sports, First Westminster, 34-31. Big Red.
Creek with maybe a final possession if they want. 25 seconds and counting. There's a foul that time by Bell. Went for the steal, didn't get it.
Overplayed there on Bailey Bell.
Fouled Taylor, but non-shooting. As Walker's coming back in for the last 20 seconds. Let's see who checks out. Is it Taylor? It is. So Big Red has outscored Creek by 5 here in quarter number 3 to take a 3-point lead. Almost a steal there by Bell, and I don't know who it's out of bounds.
Nice job, Paige Madison.
Madison.
Great hustle.
And it goes off of Robertson back to Big Red. So Big Red should play for 1 here, Ray. Let's see if they do. Nobody seems to want to hold for 1. Warner still in the backcourt, taking her time. Big Red with a Creek with an extended 1-2-2. Big Red is holding for 1. Warner now starting to run the offense. Inside to McShane. Under 5. Over to Chris. Long 3-pointer. Up and in and out as Robertson gets the rebound. So at the end of 3, 34-31, Big Red.
We'll be right back.
What you want in a chainsaw. You want legendary performance, you want industry-leading ergonomics, and you want precision cutting that gets the job done quickly and safely. That's why we want you to try a Husqvarna chainsaw. With air injection, low vibration handles, and powerful X-Torque engines, Husqvarna chainsaws are trusted by professionals around the world. If you want to take down a tree or clear a forest, you'll want a Husqvarna chainsaw. It's what precision cutting is all about. Visit M&M True Value Hardware on Sunset Boulevard in Steubenville today. So you're driving the kids to school and you have to turn up the radio just to drown out the horrible sound your car's making. Who knows what you need? You're driving along without a care in the world. Then you notice the engine light comes on. Who knows what you need? You dread having to stop at red lights because your car sounds like it's screaming in pain. Who knows what you need? Napa Auto Care Center in Wintersville knows what you need. They're an established and reputable shop. They know engines, transmissions, brakes, alignments, and anything else your vehicle needs. They know what you need. Do you need the number? 740-346-2120.
We're back here, big third quarter for Big Red, outscoring Indian Creek 14-9. Big quarters for Nyla McShann and Paige Madison. Nice to get help. Big Red extending their man-to-man now. Warner chasing him all over. Sabria Jones with the switch with McShann. In and out. Loose ball Sadler in the headlock.
Got to be a foul on Sadler.
That'd be a foul on Sadler. She come with the headlock.
Kentron
I think
missed
it's her third.
The easy jumper there. So Big Red's ball. Creek in with Ketron and Robertson make it. Sadler, Taylor, and Scott. Big Red back with their starting lineup. Madison, McShane, Jones, Chris, and Warner. Creek still now 1-2-2 inside. Might have been a walk. Cross court, McShane into Jones. Scott steals the ball. Looking to go coast to coast. Nice fake. Back out to Taylor. Open 3 off the mark. Rebound Robertson. Robertson needs help. Scott with the ball. Being hounded by Madison.
Big Red really up in the passing lanes. Playing 6 people.
Scott wide open 3 around the rim and out. McShane with another rebound.
Big Red's going to have to use some timeouts because they're not going to go deep. And these girls are playing hard.
Creek is definitely subbed way more than Big Red, but Big Red's girls look to be in good shape. Madison being hounded by Walker. Corner to Chris, who's double teamed and fouled by Taylor. Anderson in for Sadler.
I think Indian Creek has played 7. Big Red has played 6.
Yep. And that's what we were told before the game. Wasn't going to be too many subs.
Big Red trying to run an out of bounds play here to get Chris.
Back to Madison, trying to drive. Gets tied up by Taylor, but it's still going to stay with a red. 6:42 to go, quarter number 4. Big Red 34, Indian Creek 31 as Madison takes it out.
Who's our fourth quarter sponsor, Jimmy?
Fourth quarter sponsor is Apollo Restoration.
There we go, our man Tony Mujanis, thank you. McShann misses the bunny. A lot of contact out there tonight, a lot of contact.
Scott over to Robertson, in the corner to Taylor, tries to get it inside. to Anderson, but kicked by Jones, so it'll stay Creek's ball on the sideline. And here's where you don't want to give them an easy one if you're Big Red. Creek does a wonderful job with their out-of-bounds plays from under and the side.
I think Big Red's starting to switch all the screens and helping them out defending these set plays by Stevie F.
Anderson gets the ball knocked out by McShane.
Angie Forte telling her team to be smart.
Scott
they have to
taking
switch
it out.
Everything here, Jimmy. They got to switch everything.
Looking for a back
door.
door.
Had it. Was late on it. Had picked the picker. Had the back door cut.
Robertson over to Scott on the weave. Inside to Anderson. Trying to take it up and in, but nice defense by McShane that time. And a rebound by McShane. Over to Chris.
The sophomore McShane is a good ball player.
Strong, powerful. Good around the basket. Madison over to Warner, who had a three but decided not to shoot it. Between her legs, inside to Jones, who misses. Air ball. McShane with a rebound. Kicks off her hands out of bounds.
Oh, great opportunity for Big Red girls. They let that one get away from them. I think Sabria Jones rushed her shot a little bit. Nyla McShane rushed herself on the rebound and tried to put a putback there. Nothing happening.
Scott walks it up. Over to Robertson. Robertson driving, can't get anything. Stuck there, nice back door to Scott, who brings it back out. Inside, nice pass to Anderson, and she's not gonna miss that, Bunny.
Great seal by Anderson. She sealed off McShane. They got the ball inside to her.
Looks like Chris has sprained an ankle. They're calling timeout for injury. Let's hope she's okay. Dan, we're going to take a quick break and hope that Chris is all right with Big Red up 34-33. We'll be right back quickly.
Did you know you can purchase EPA hand sanitizer for your home or business locally? Well, you can. National Colloid is a local company who distributes commercial and residential quantities of hand sanitizer. Order the FDA-approved hand sanitizer today.
Maddie Chris got off the court too quick, Jimmy.
Yeah.
We took a break and she took herself across.
Big
McShane.
McShane. Nice
That's
drive.
where they got to go right there. That middle's wide open. McShane starting to assert herself at 7 second-half points.
36-33 as Scott walks it up. Scott trying to get a drive over to Ketron. Inside to Anderson, who's trying to muscle it up. Might have got some contact. No call. Over to Warner. Going coast to coast. Behind the back. Spin move. Trying to pass it. Little too much razzle-dazzle.
Yeah.
Joe Dunleavy gets that pass. Out of bounds, though. Back to the Creek.
I think she anticipated Madison breaking from the left wing to the bucket. But Madison stayed put, looking to shoot the three.
So I know Creek likes to trap and be aggressive, but would you sag a little bit more on McShane?
I'm not letting McShane get the ball.
Yeah.
I mean, on the high post, I'm bringing that weak side wing or that top of that point when the ball's passed to the side. I'm going to drop them right on top of McShane's lap and play her from behind as well.
I think they're trying to get some help and just getting there late. I believe that's the fifth team foul on Big Red here in the second half. Ball goes back out. Taylor with Warner on her. Got Jones watching Scott. Both of those girls, Warner and Jones, really move their feet. Big Red with a quickness. Creek with a little rebounding. Scott open for a three, but tired and short. And the rebound comes to Jones, and they're either going to get a tie-up or a foul on Scott. Might have had her arm, but they call a tie-up.
Wow,
and
that's
give
a
it back to the
favorable
Creek.
foul. That's a favorable call right there. But those happen. You got to play through them. 36-33, Big Red.
They're letting them play, I'll say that. Inside to Anderson. Ketron looking back door to Robertson. But, boy, there's Warner with the steal. Nice kick away over to Bell. Madison into McShane at the high post. Nowhere to go. They're doubling her. She throws to Jones, who shoots a short one but misses. A lot of contact. And the ball's out of bounds with no foul called to the Creek.
Sabria Jones, she's sucking air a little bit here. Been tired on her last two shots and rebounds.
Both teams playing hard. Creek, Taylor out, Walker in.
Maddie Chris.
Still on the bench, right?
Yeah.
Looks like she might be okay to come back in. There she is coming back in. Good. I'm glad she's not hurt bad. Oh, got to be something there, Raymond. There's contact. Got knocked over. Walker as Bell picks it up and lays it in.
Paige Madison with the bucket.
38-33. Big Red. I believe their biggest lead till now as Anderson lays it in. Timeout, Steve Epps. 38-35, the Big Red, in a heck of a game with 3:17 to go. We'll be back.
Ohio Motor Group has 3 locations, Steubenville, Bridgeport, and St. Clairsville. Let Ohio Motor Group show you how easy it is to buy a quality used car. They believe in fair pricing, superior service, and treating every customer right. Their friendly and knowledgeable staff will help you find a car that is fit for your budget. Ohio Motor Group, with 3 locations to serve you. Check them out right now, ohiomotorgroup.com. Find your next ride.
Are you craving delicious Italian food? Look no further than Naples Spaghetti House in Steubenville. We're open Tuesday through Thursday from 11 in the morning till 7 at night, Friday from 11 to 8, Saturday from noon to 8, and Sunday from noon to 7. Come in for our weekly lunchtime special or check out our monthly specials for even more delicious options. Oh, and don't forget, we're closed on Mondays. Visit us at 329 North Street in Steubenville or give us a call, 740-283-3405 to place an order for Naples Spaghetti House, serving up the best Italian food in Steubenville.
All right, we're back here. It's money time here at Coach D Court. Great game, 38-35, Big Red. 3 minutes, 15 seconds to go. Big Red with the ball. Creek extending their 1-2-2. Sabria Jones high post, McShann low post now. Switching it, they're playing high-low corner. Maddie Chris, set play. Don't get it. Knocked out of bounds. Big Red maintains possession.
How about this halftime score? Massillon 7, Hoban 2. Bell taking it out for the Red, up by 3 with under 3 to go. Bell into Warner on top. Creek still staying in a 1-2-2. I thought they might switch up here a little bit, do something different after that timeout, but they're still trapping a little higher. Chris over to Bell, into McShane. Little 15-footer bounces around and goes out. Taylor with a rebound. Long pass to Robertson, and she's getting mugged going down there, tackled by Bell, I believe.
Great hustle play by Bailey Bell.
It was.
She made an attempt at the ball, couldn't get there. Good foul.
Going to be Creek out of bounds.
Bell's second foul.
38-35. Creek looking to make it closer or tie it up here. There's a lob into Ketron. Back to Scott with an out-of-bounds play, and bam! The three is good. 38 apiece. There's that out-of-bounds play again.
That's the electric go. 3-point made. It's electric to tie it up. 38-38.
You got timeout now by Big Red.
And I'll tell you something, Jimmy, you're right. Steve F has come out with a set play every time that's worked for him. Ohio Valley Sports Online, the Sports Authority. Let's take a quick break. We'll be back.
At Poe Financial, Richard Poe can help you with all your financial needs, from retirement planning to investment management. With his expertise and guidance, you can feel confident about your financial future. Richard Poe is a 1971 graduate of Steubenville High School, and he lives out of the area, but he loves the Ohio Valley. Richard Poe wishes good luck to all area teams and is a proud sponsor of this broadcast. Call him at 614-806-2230. That's 614-806-2230.
Are you looking for a place to enjoy delicious Italian food and drinks with your friends and family? Look no further than Scaffidi's Restaurant and Tavern in Steubenville. Scaffidi's is a family-owned and operated restaurant that specializes in Italian cuisine. From pasta to sandwiches, we have something for everyone. And don't forget to try our signature cocktails. Our restaurant has a cozy and welcoming atmosphere that's perfect for any occasion.
Whether you're celebrating a special event or just want to have a night out, Scaffidi's is the place to be. And did you know that we're located in
And we're back, tied at 38. Dan already told us we get overtime pay if this goes OT, Raymond. Over to Chris, double teamed in the corner, drives baseline. Nice bell, but off her hands, picks it up, retrieves it. Back on top to Chris. Over to Warner, cross court, intercepted that time by Ketron, and Bell fouls her.
Bad pass, Jimmy. Can't make that pass. Warner been playing a nice game, but you can't make that pass. Make the easy pass to Madeline Chris for the ball reversal. Tried to go the person one player away when you just got to go the person closest to you.
I'm not sure here. Is that 5 fouls on? So Angie's on the floor talking to her team, and I don't know what's going on here. They're trying to sub. I don't understand what.
She got a 30-second timeout. She's letting everybody know, man.
That's what Steve Epps is wondering. What the heck's going on? I guess she got a timeout there.
Absolutely. She got a 30-second one. Angie Forte was mad.
Okay.
She's letting them know now she's sorry because she was raising heck.
Taylor over to Scott, driving all the way in, looking for the foul, and gets a late call. Not sure that was a foul or not. Scott forced the issue, and Warner was there. Might have been some body contact as Scott's going to shoot 2 with exactly 2 minutes to go. The game knotted at 38.
But here's the thing, Jimmy. You ain't calling nothing the whole game. Don't tighten up now. Don't tighten up now.
Scott,
that's a terrible tendency for the referees.
Scott misses free throw number 1.
You know, they're playing, they're banging, let them bang.
And it goes in, 39-38 Creek. Big Red brings it up. Chris over to McShane, trying to go to the hole. Good job. Corner over to Chris. Kicked off her hands, or kicked out of bounds by Taylor. Big Red ball sideline. Under 2 minutes to go.
We got a good one here in our first game of the basketball season. High Valley Sports Online, the Sports Authority.
Great game. Tomorrow will probably be just as good with Toronto and Central Boys. Warner double team, beautiful pass. McShane tried to get it over to Jones. Missed it, but got it back in the corner. Warner drives, short jumper, just a little long. And Scott comes up with a quick hands and gets double teamed.
Good hustle.
And she thought she might have got fouled, but it got kicked out of bounds.
Good hustle rebound by Scott.
Still to Creek. Scott with those quick hands, boy.
Warner getting inside that gap every time of that zone and just ain't getting nothing to fall.
That was a good shot, Raymond.
Yeah, getting that 10-footer in there.
Good decision. Creek by 1. They can be patient. Warner on Scott.
Creek with a 4 cross, 4 high, back
door and throws it away. Does Anderson to Robertson.
That's what you wanted on that, Jimmy.
Might have been there, too, yep.
Yeah, you wanted that 4 high look they give him. Back door to wing.
Into Chris.
Couldn't handle a bit.
These fans are getting their money's worth, Raymond. 39-38, going down toward a minute. Creek still in the extended 1-2-2. Warner over to Chris. Looking high post, nothing there. Warner on the corner to Madison. Down in the corner to Chris, back to Madison, into Warner. She's dribbling, nice double team. Might have had a walk, and it was. Nice double team by Robertson and Scott. Caused Warner to walk. 53 seconds. Big Red's going to have to pick up a little higher here now. Let's see what happens.
They lost their aggressiveness on the last 2 possessions offensively. You know, you can't tighten up. You got to play.
They better move. Could be 5. They got a timeout. Good job by Stevie Epps. I don't like that rule where the coach can call the timeout. That changed a few years back, but it worked that time for the Creek. We'll just keep it here, Raymond. 39-38. Got to be impressed at Big Red today with Warner's play all over the court. Did a nice job with a lot of her decisions. Also McShane inside. Chris hit a couple nice jumpers. And for the Creek, they've done a pretty good job getting the ball inside. Good offensive rebounds by Robertson and Anderson all night long. And Scott, one of the best athletes in the Valley, showing it tonight. Doing a little bit of everything defensively, taking the ball to the hole and finding open players.
Absolutely. Both teams are seasoned players. You can tell there's no panic in their game. They're just, their bodies moving a little bit faster in their minds right now. They just can't catch up with themselves. But Big Red's going to have to extend it with 53 seconds now. Extend their defense. They're up full court.
Creek's got to really move to get open. Big Red's in their face. It goes to Taylor. Warner on Taylor. Back to Scott. That's where you want it if you're Creek. Taking her time, walking it up. Let's see if we get some fouls here down the road. Back behind her back. I'm not sure if Warner got her or not, but she got called for it. As a tough one. Scott went behind the back, appeared to lose control. There was a little body contact, but I don't know that I would have called a foul there either, Ray.
Hey, Warner maintained her ground there, was real nice defensively, stayed in front. She does a heck of a job defensively. Going to put McKenna Scott at the line to shoot 1-on-1, I believe.
He said 2. I don't know. Is there a new rule? Unless that's the scoreboard doesn't have it. So I'm not sure that's a 10th team foul or not. I don't think so. But I don't know if there's a new rule. Do you get 2 shots on the 7th now? You might this year in high school. Scott made the first, misses the second, but Big Red hits it out as Jones can't come up with it. That's huge. The Creek up by 2 with an out-of-bounds play under their bucket. Let's see if he goes to just get it in and run clock or if he's going to run one of his plays. He's just going to get it in. Robertson with the ball takes it to the hole. Anderson with a rebound gets fouled going up by Jones.
Yeah, they're making Indian Creek making the plays that they got to make now to secure everything. Sabria Jones got caught out of position. That's her 4th foul.
40-38, 35.7 seconds to go. Anderson, who's had a good game at the line and makes the first. 41-38, Creek by 3.
That's 11 points for Anderson in the second half. 1 for 1 from the free throw line, shooting her second.
Up and in, 4-point lead. That was a big one. 2-possession game. Warner taking it up. Creek with a extended passive zone into McShay, and she gets mugged, but I think it's non-shooting. Creek has not had a lot of fouls here in the second half.
Big Red got foul. Creek got fouls to give. Fouls on Taylor.
29.2 to go. A 4-point Big Red deficit as they call timeout to talk about it, and we're going to take a timeout with us and be back.
Are you looking for a quick and satisfying breakfast or lunch option? Look no further than Tudor's Biscuit World in Weirton. Our friendly staff is always ready to serve you with a smile. And our menu is packed with delicious options that are sure to satisfy any craving. From our signature biscuit sandwiches to our hearty breakfast platters, Tudor's Biscuit World has something for everyone. So come on in and join us for a meal that will leave you feeling full and happy. Tudor's Biscuit World, where great food and friendly service come together.
We're back, 29.2 seconds to go. Big Red with a much-needed bucket here. They want to stay in it. Creek up by 4, 42-38.
Crucial for Big Red.
It is.
Big Red needs a bucket right here. Get themselves a chance.
Sure, they tried to set up an out-of-bounds play. Bell over to Warner. Lost control, double dribbled.
Yep.
Good defense again by Scott out there. Big Red's really got to pick up. You might have to foul here quickly if you don't get a steal. 24 seconds to go.
Yeah, I don't know why the dribble against that zone, Jimmy. I'm passing over top of the zone. Mental mistake there by Warner.
Into Taylor. You got to get on her. Don't really want to foul Scott. Scott over to Taylor. Over to Anderson. Over to Scott holding the ball down to 14. They're going to foul her, and that might be intentional. I don't know what he's going to call there. He probably won't.
No, he won't.
Because Scott's going to shoot 2. I'm presuming, Ray, you know those rules maybe a little better than me. If it was an intentional foul, you get a free throw and the ball back out,
Absolutely,
right?
Absolutely. But there was no intent there. She knew she had to foul, and she did.
Scott with a dagger. It's good. 43-38 as Big Red is putting in their senior, I believe, Madison Cooper coming into the game for the first time. Going to take a miracle for Big Red as Scott hits the second one. 44-38 over to Warner. And she double dribbled again, got away with it, I think. Still in the backcourt, over to Chris. Chris into Madison, who loses it. Jones tries to put it up and in, misses, and that's the ball game as the Creek comes out victorious, 44-38. We'll be back with a final wrap-up of this game after these messages.
When you're having people over or you're just hungry and you don't want to leave the house, call Uncle Johnny. Locally owned and operated, Uncle Johnny has been delivering food on both sides of the river for over 15 years. Uncle Johnny was the area's first online third-party restaurant delivery service. Capri, Ruby's Pizza, Sesame Grill are a few of the options for you. View a menu from all participating restaurants and place an online order at UncleJohnny's.com. Try it tonight. Uncle Johnny delivers right to your door. Uncle Johnny's is a proud sponsor of this broadcast. Valley Converting, located in Toronto, Ohio, purchases paper products from the public daily. Valley Converting is a manufacturer and converter of 100% recycled paperboard. For information or questions about Valley Converting products and services, contact them at 740-537-2152. Valley Converting is located on South 4th Street in Toronto, Ohio. Take your paper recyclables to them and convert them into cash. Valley Converting is a proud sponsor of this broadcast.
Well, we're back here. This wrap-up sponsored by Ohio Motor Group. Very, doing these shots here, Jimmy, I'll tell you, very, very different here. You look at Big Red. Big Red loses tonight to go to 1-1. But you had Anaya Warder, who had 4 in the first half and only had 2 in the second half. Big Red only scores 4 points in the fourth quarter. Warner ends up with 6, Jimmy.
Big Red played really well. No one deserved to lose this game. It was really hard fought. Last 2 minutes is when the Creek kind of put it away. McKenna Scott really making the plays when needed. Some really good defense down the stretch by the Creek. Some key turnovers. Both teams missed some free throws. Both teams a little out of control, but really impressed with both teams' defense. Creek had a little bit of an edge on the offensive end on the inside with Anderson and Robertson. Impressed with both of them in the inside play. McShane kept Big Red in the game with her drives down the middle. Warner, I thought, had an outstanding game. They held Chris down to 1 3-pointer, if I recollect right. Raymond, you're going to give those stats here in a minute. But Creek goes to 2-0 as Big Red falls to 1-1. Both teams are going to win a bunch of games this year. And again, Big Red playing a little short-handed here early in the year with Sadie Edwards out and also Purdue. Ready for those stats?
They can't expect either one of them back here. They're going to go with their 6 players with Bailey Bell and try and get something out of possibly somebody else trying, as the year goes on, develop somebody into playing a little bit. But, Maddie Chris don't get a bucket in the second half. She had 8 in the first half, none in the second half. Sprained her ankle, came back and played. It was just very inconsistent scoring. Sabria Jones, 2 in the first half, 2 in the second. She had a bunch of shots inside that she's going to make down the road, hopefully for Big Red. Paige Madison, big second half, had a 3-pointer and 2 buckets. She had 10 on the night. Nyla McShann, 3 buckets, 1 for 2 from the foul line. She had 13. So it was a very, very uneven night of scoring for Big Red. Had 2 girls score in the first half, 2 girls score in the second half. But for Indian Creek, Big Red was up at halftime. McKenna Scott big fourth quarter. Handling the ball was the field general, had a 3-ball, and was 4 for 6 from the foul line for 7 in the second half, 7 in the first. A consistent floor game, 14. Gabby Taylor hit 1 3 in the first half for 3. Kylie Anderson had the big second half. She had 5 in the first half. She had 5 field goals, 2 for 2 in the second half for 12. Ends up with leading the scoring with 17. And Cadence Walker, the freshman, contributes a 3-5 in the second half, 2 in the first for 7. There you have it. Big win for Creek, Jimmy. Really impressed with the opener, and Ohio Valley Sports is off and running, Jimmy. We'll be at Central tomorrow. This game's been brought to you by these fine sponsors. We'll see you tomorrow on air about 6:30. Thanks for watching.
Commissioner Eric Timmons, State Farm agent Casey Johnson, First Westminster Presbyterian Church, M&M Hardware, The Water Transport, Lancia Villa Royale, The Friendly Tavern, Viking Social Poker Club, Ross's Mulch and More, Tudor's Biscuit World, Economy Lawn Care, Sickles Law Offices, Total Sports Connection, Franciscan University, Hood's Pharmacy, Wintersville Trophy Shop, Anthony Mining, Mario's Italian Restaurant, Ohio Motor Group, Main Street Bank, Capital Recovery System, Steubenville Country Club, Apollo Restoration, Attorney Adam Martello, Dr. John Fiegel, Fort Steuben Maintenance, Naples Spaghetti House, Route 22 Sports Bar, Crazy Mexican Restaurant, Richard Poe Financial Service, National Colloid Company, TS Electric, Yetz Family Foundation, Josephine's Carryout, Hauser's Furniture, Trinity Health System, Steve's Fish and Chips, Marcino Enterprise, the IBEW Local 246, Best Western at Franciscan Square, Cedar One Realty, Edge Sports, Electric O, Uncle Johnny Delivers, Barium and Chemicals, Corey Winjet, Baird Wealth Management, Signs Limited, Barrow Ford Toyota, Toronto Lanes, The Rinkets Franciscan Square, and Valley Converting. Creek pulled away from a 38-38 fourth quarter 2-minute tie game to come ahead 44-38 final as they nipped Big Red in a really hard-fought, well-played game. Tomorrow we'll be at Catholic Central for Toronto and Central. For Ray Suckoch and Dan Vogel turning the dials, this is Jim DiCarlo wishing you a good night, everyone.